Hello, Aston Villa fans. Welcome to the Villa Forever podcast. This is the AVFC weekly recap. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. This will really help me out massively. And like this video, and please share it as well. Well, I'm going to talk about the first talking point. Let's talk about the FA Cup first. Well, on Friday night, it finished all square at Stamford Bridge with a 0-0 draw against Chelsea. This means now the time will be concluded with a replay at Villa Park. So I'm quite pleased with this. We have a very good record at Villa Park, especially being at home. So I'm feeling confident going into the Chelsea game next week. So the game will be played on Wednesday, the 7th of February. It'll be at 8 PM kickoff. Both teams are still in the 5th round draw. That'd be great if we could get a good run this competition. I mean, back in 2015, with Tim Sherwood, we went all the way to the final after losing against Arsenal. But always remember when we won at Wembley in the semi-final. And I actually went to that game, so I got a lot of great memories for that game. When Benteke and Fabian Delph scored. But whoever wins in the game against either Chelsea or Villa will play either Leeds United or Plymouth Argyle. And the match will take place on the week of the Monday, the 26th of February. That will be when the 5th round starts. But I think a replay isn't a terrible outcome. But the only problem is we could have done without this extra game, especially the amount of congested fixtures coming up. We have some crucial fixtures coming up, especially with Unai Emery's main focus is on qualifying for Champions League football. But there is still a long way to go. The job is not done yet. However, a cup run would be nice for the fans. It'd be great if you could do it. We haven't won the FA Cup since 1957, which is a very long time now. Especially with Aston Villa's fantastic history in the competition. This is an opportunity to win a trophy. Also, if we get a good cup run, it will definitely build some momentum for the team, getting some great form towards the end of the season. And me and Ben and Charlie mentioned this on my last podcast in the Chelsea pre-match talk show. So that with the momentum, you'll act as a trampoline for your next few games. Well, okay then, let's talk about Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Friday night's game finished 0-0. It was definitely a fair result. No complaints from both sides. In this game, I think both teams couldn't really get a foothold in the match. As expected, there was lots of chances being created by Chelsea and Aston Villa. But really, with the opportunities both teams had, there wasn't that many clear-cut opportunities with the chances we had. And I just don't think in the game, none of them really took their opportunities. Well, in the first half, Yuri Tielemans had a brilliant chance to score from a looping header, which was tipped over the crossbar from Chelsea's Croatian goalkeeper, Petrovic. Also, in the first half, Aston Villa had a goal ruled out for offside from VAR. You can see Douglas Luiz was in an offside position when the ball was played into him, but it felt a bit frustrating. Then after that, Chelsea started to grow into the game. In the second half, they were very dominant, especially in the midfield, with the iconic Gallagher and Enzo Fernandez. And Chelsea in possession, the intricate passing, especially their one-touch passing, caused us a lot of problems. But another thing to mention, Raheem Sterling was very busy. And every time he run down the wing, he gave us something to think about. Because he got into some decent positions in the byline with some low crosses. So defenders had to be really wary of him. As well, Cole Palmer was very lively and he looked very dangerous. I think Cole Palmer probably is Chelsea's best player at the moment. And he had a lot of pace. And he had some good chances. He should have put one away, really. But I think in the replay, it's important we watch his threat at Villa Park because he's Chelsea's star man at the moment. But the one player that I was impressed with was Matty Cash. He kept advancing forward. He had loads of space down the flank, especially to move into. And he almost scored. I don't really like to single out players, but I thought Clement Longeley had a very shaky game. I thought he was very poor. Didn't look confident with the ball at his feet. And he almost gifted Cole Palmer a goal, which almost gave Chelsea the lead. So it was very sloppy, that was. He was very lucky to get away with that one. And I'll choose my player of the match for this game. I thought Martinez was our player of the match. Once again, kept us in the game with some very crucial stops. And when he needed to make them, especially as Martinez is a #1 goalkeeper with the Yashin Award. He was very confident. Also, in the Chelsea game, he was definitely the busiest of the two goalkeepers. Fantastic performance from him. And he's a fantastic goalkeeper. But I'm reasonably happy to get a replay in the end. But just before we finish off this podcast, I'd like to talk about our upcoming Premier League home game against Newcastle, which is coming up tomorrow night. I'm really looking forward to this fixture. And we have had a break for the Premier League for a few weeks. But hopefully we can get revenge on them after what they did to us in the first game of the season when we got thrashed 5-1 at St James's Park. I just want to forget about that game. But a lot has changed since then. We currently sit fourth in the Premier League table on 43 points. But Newcastle have dipped in the way they've been playing. Newcastle are 10th with 29 points. But Newcastle's form has not been great this season compared to last season. They have definitely not hit the ground running. And they haven't hit the heights to what they did last season with Eddie Howe. And I think their confidence has been knocked since they got knocked out of the Champions League group stage, which was a massive disappointment for them. So very disappointing. However, going into Tuesday, Newcastle will definitely be lifted from getting through the FA Cup 5th round, beating Fulham. So Aston Villa need to be aware. It's a big game for both teams. But on Tuesday, from an Aston Villa point of view, it is crucial we get 3 points. And this will really give us breathing space in front of the teams below us. Unai Emery will be urging the team not to be complacent. And it is so important we stay in the top 4. Keep maintaining the position we are in during the season. We can't afford to slip up to this stage of the season. Well, one last topic I want to talk about is not Aston Villa related. This is regarding West Brom versus Wolves. I mean, when I watched the game, it was an entertaining game. You can see both teams were going through it. But it's a shame that it got ruined after the Matthias Cunha goal on the 77th minute. Then it went out of control then. Awful scenes at the Hawthorns yesterday. Absolutely disgusting behaviour at the Black Country Derby. I think this is unacceptable. For perpetrators, should be banned for life from attending games. I think football clubs need to put more safety measures in place to make it a safer experience for the players and the fans. The beautiful game has been ruined by idiots. Well, after yesterday, I hope the fans return home safely. And the supporter with their head injury, let's hope he makes a full recovery. From Sky News, reports were 6 arrests were made, as well as the fans. Understandably, the players were fearing for their families and themselves. They'll throw it, and a lot of the fans threw objects as well. It was just absolute chaos. I mean, I want all the West Midlands teams to do well, but it's an absolute embarrassment, not only for English football, but for West Midlands football. There is just no need for it. Bringing the game to a halt for 30-40 minutes was definitely the right decision. I just couldn't believe what I was watching. Well, that is all that is left for this week's weekly recap. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please smash a like as well. And you can let me know your thoughts and what you thought about it on Twitter at Villa Forever Pod. Well, on Thursday, 7 PM, I'll be doing another pre-match talk show before the Sheffield United game. It'll be live on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter, and it'll be available wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you everyone for watching. Up the Villa.